Welcome to this early booking spectacular with P&O and Cruise First. Not only do today's prices include a discount of up to 20%, there are also some awesome freebies to be had. And so make sure you stay tuned for more details. We specialise in Mediterranean, Caribbean and worldwide cruises and have access to the best rates on the market and exclusive fares. And you don't pay a booking fee with us, so there are no hidden nasty extras. Now, all the itineraries on offer today are round trips from Southampton, so they're perfect for people who prefer not to fly. And just because you're sailing from Southampton doesn't mean that you'll be visiting places close to home. We have a great selection of itineraries coming up on the show that take in some truly beautiful countries around the world. Now, some time ago, P&O invited Hannah to join them on board one of their fabulous ships to experience a cruise firsthand. And here's what she got up to.
Now, I've never been on a cruise before, but lucky me, P&O, the leaders in providing a traditional British cruising experience, have invited me to join them for a few days. Now, I do have this sort of image in my mind of what cruising's all about, and I really don't know how accurate it is, but I'm very excited about getting on board and finding out.
One of the main reasons people choose P&O is that the majority of their cruises depart from Southampton, which means you don't have to take a flight to join your ship.
Hello there. Have your tickets and passports, please? Yes, certainly. Well, I'm on board now, found my cabin, got my key, and the great thing is they deliver your baggage directly to your door. Oh, now this is lovely, isn't it? Now, the price of your cruise is based on what kind of cabin you decide to book. Now, I've got a mini suite. You saw the seating area? Lovely double bed. Really good.
Other cabins you can choose from include twin-bedded staterooms, either inside or out. Or for something a bit larger, how about a stateroom with a sitting area and large balcony? And for the ultimate in luxury, why not choose a penthouse suite? These feature a large seating area on one floor along with a double bedroom upstairs. And all cabins are serviced by your own cabin steward.
Room service.
Well, I found my way to the atrium, which is apparently in the very centre of the ship. And here's the reception desk, which is a good place to start.
Good afternoon. Can I help you with that?
Great. Well, here we are. I've been given a nice little pocket guide of the ship, all the places I'm going to want to visit. So I think it must be time to go and explore.
Now, the thing to remember is that your ship is more like a small village. You'll find numerous bars, restaurants, pools, and loads of activities. Knowing how to get around will help you get the most out of your stay on board.
Now, I've had a good look around and I really feel now that I'm starting to get to know the ship. And it is really worth taking the time to discover exactly what there is to see and do. Now, you're bound to find your favourites. I've discovered that there's 24-hour dining on all P&O ships, which gives you the chance to sit down to something like this, traditional British afternoon tea.
The first cruise that we can offer you today is on board the Arcadia, which is exclusively for adults. She's a stylish, extravagant and perfect for a classic cruising experience with many innovative signature features. There's a 3-tier theatre, a fine dining restaurant and a luxurious spa, complete with thermal suite and hydrotherapy pool. Other dining options include Arcadian Rhodes, created by well-known British chef Gary Rhodes. Like the sound of the Arcadia? Well, here's where you could be sailing to on her.
Setting sail from Southampton, this cruise heads to the Atlantic, with a stop on Madeira to visit Funchal. It's then on to the Caribbean and the tropical island of Barbados, followed by the beautiful sights of St. Lucia, Antigua and Tortola. And if that isn't enough, then you'll have time in St. Martin before heading back across the Atlantic to Southampton, visiting Ponta Delgada en route. There are endless sandy beaches on Barbados, some perfect for surfers and others ideal for lazy days in the sun. Add to that the colourful, vibrant villages and lush interior, and you'll see Barbados is the perfect start to your Caribbean tour. St. Lucia is immediately recognisable by the rainforest-cloaked twin peaks of Les Pitons. Taking a trip inland to its gardens gives you the chance to see amazing wildlife, whereas the coasts are lined with beautiful beaches and charming fishing villages.
Grab the phone now, as when you see this amazing price, you'll want to be the first in the queue. It's based on 2 people sharing an inside stateroom. Look at that price, because remember, it is for 23 nights. It's the from price per person, reference number P0028. It's the 4-star Arcadia Caribbean cruise departing November 2012. And this particular cruise leaves on a very important date here, the 25th of November 2012. Exclusive onboard credit of up to £150 per person. That's not bad. Free 3rd and 4th adult passenger when sharing a cabin. Now, how good is that? You can take your family and friends with you. Up to 20% discount off the brochure fare, and you can upgrade to an outside stateroom from only £120 per person, and free car parking or port transfers. How good is that? And don't forget, there are some added freebies to throw in, so stay tuned for the details. Between them, our fully trained staff have been on nearly every ship on the ocean. So if you want any more information on any of the ships you see today, give us a call on the free phone number on screen. Next up, we're joining the Ventura.
Ventura is one of the largest ships in the P&O Cruises fleet and is their original family-friendly ship, with an incredible choice of facilities, plus a number of exciting features that are exclusively hers. Ventura is a highly entertaining ship. First, there's plenty of deck space for relaxing on, with 4 swimming pools and whirlpools. The theatre with full production shows doubles as a cinema, while the 2 lounges are perfect for cabaret, tributes, dancing and comedy. Metropolis is an amazing bar with a panoramic video wall brought to life by a different city skyline each evening. Ventura has great sports facilities, a well-equipped gym and a spa offering an extensive array of treatments. You'll find a large sports court and lots of organised fitness classes, such as spinning. Ventura's signature restaurant is the White Room by none other than Marco Pierre White himself. There are also 11 other restaurants to tempt you, including a tapas bar and restaurant, a stunning Asian restaurant, and a choice of club dining, the same table at the same time each evening, and freedom dining, no fixed seating or dining times.
The Ventura will be taking you to the Mediterranean and to some of the most popular ports of call, like Rome and Barcelona.
Heading out of Southampton, you cruise for Vigo in Spain before heading to Portugal to spend time in Lisbon. Italy is next, where you get to explore Rome and then the beautiful cities of Florence and Pisa. You then sail over to Monte Carlo, where you can hit the casino, and Barcelona, where you can stroll down Las Ramblas. Seville is your final port of call before you head back to Southampton to disembark. Rome has so many attractions that you'll have to choose carefully to make the most of your day ashore. The favourite is the Vatican City, where you must take time to climb the stairs to the Dome of St. Peter's. The best known has to be the Colosseum, a vast amphitheatre where 55,000 spectators could watch gladiators battling wild animals and each other. But whatever you do, make sure you throw a coin in the Trevi Fountain to guarantee your return one day.
What a great way to explore some of the Med's treasures. Now, here's what you could pay with Cruise First. Now, bear in mind, it's based on 2 people sharing an inside stateroom. That's for 14 nights per person. Reference number P0128. That's P0128. It's departing on the 1st of April, and the only fool will be the person who doesn't book this. It's the Western Mediterranean 4-star Ventura. A great price, so don't hang around. Exclusive onboard credit of up to £75 per person. You can upgrade to an outside stateroom from £120 per person. And do not forget that there is up to 20% discount off the brochure price. So really, it's a great trip and a great price. It's an award-winning P&O agent you're dealing with, have no doubts on that. Free car parking or port transfers are included. A great break, a great holiday, a great price. Now, with all of these cruises, you're bound to be spending a fair few days at sea between ports of call. But believe me, when I say that, it's by no means a bad thing, as there's so much happening on board.
One of the pleasures of waking up on board your P&O cruise is deciding what to do with your day at sea. Well, everything you need to know, from what's on to what to wear in the evening, is included in your ship's daily news, so that really should be your first port of call. But remember, you can do as much or as little as you like. You are on holiday after all.
If If the weather's good, then head up on deck where you can enjoy some of that wonderful sea air and beautiful sunshine. There are several pools to choose from, lots of quiet areas for relaxing and more active areas for those who like more going on. And you'll soon find that everyone has their favourite spot. Keeping fit and healthy while on board is also taken seriously. There's a spa catering to both men and women, exercise classes including aerobics and yoga, and a fully equipped gym with all the latest equipment.
Which is the perfect way to burn up all those extra calories from all the fantastic meals.
Days at sea are also a great opportunity for trying new things. All P&O ships provide shuffleboard and deck quoits, which are great traditional ship games and perfect for getting to know your fellow passengers. The ship's spa offers a range of hair and beauty treatments that cater for both men and women, designed to leave you feeling relaxed and revitalised. This cruising thing's really starting to grow on me.
Now, I hope that's persuaded you that there's plenty on board P&O ships to keep you entertained throughout your entire holiday. If you're still looking for your ideal itinerary, then try this one for size.
Departing from Southampton, this cruise heads to Malaga before visiting the Ionian island of Corfu. Korčula in Croatia is next on the list, before sailing to the beautiful islands of Venice. It's then back to Croatia to explore the walled city of Dubrovnik. Messina on Sicily and Seville in Spain are followed by Portugal's capital, Lisbon. You then return to Southampton to leave the ship. Venice is a city of palaces, churches, cafes and restaurants, linked by a labyrinth of passageways and canals. The beautiful buildings were built to be approached from the water, so the best way to appreciate them is from this broad 2.5-mile water highway, the Grand Canal. Take time to walk across the bridges and explore the spectacular St. Mark's Square. The beautiful 12th century Croatian walled city of Dubrovnik is one of the highlights of this cruise. As you sail into the spectacular old town, you'll be greeted by a mosaic of red-tiled roofs and towering ramparts. It's crammed with architectural wonders, pretty restaurants and cafes tucked away on narrow side streets, and shops selling lacework, oil paintings and ceramics.
A great tour, and we have a great price to match as well as the free extras that I'll tell you about later. There we are, 17 nights away, per person price there. PO228 is the all-important reference number. It's based on two people sharing an inside stateroom, and this particular holiday is departing on the 26th of April. That's the 26th of April, the Central Mediterranean 4-star Ventura. Exclusive onboard credit of up to £110 per person, up to 80%, yes, 80% discount for a third and fourth adult passenger when sharing a cabin, and up to 90% discount off child prices when sharing a cabin as well, and up to 20%, it's all discount, isn't it? Up to 20% discount off the brochure price. Free car parking or port transfers are also included, and that reference number again, pen ready, PO228, PO228. Being at sea provides an intoxicating feeling of freedom that few places on land can match. But you have plenty of opportunities to go ashore at most of your ports of call, which P&O make incredibly easy. But when there's so much going on board, you might not want to leave the ship.
Oceana is a mid-sized ship with a particularly stunning atrium that creates a real wow, that's linked by grand staircases as well as glass-sided elevators. On the lowest level, a central lounge area and live music from classical to steel bands is played here through most of the day. Her bars, restaurants, shops and lounges have been designed to flow seamlessly through the ship, and this makes for a sociable and informal atmosphere. Bars are a feature on Oceana. There's Magnum's, a lively champagne bar, Winner's, the funky midships bar, and the Yacht and Compass pub. Dining is excellent on board, and passengers will find choice, top presentation and quality in the two main restaurants, Ligurian and Adriatic. She also has several other restaurants to try, a bistro by Marco Pierre White and al fresco dining on deck at the Horizon Grill for great steaks and seafood. She has broad decks with plenty of space for unwinding and relaxing, and 4 pools and 6 whirlpools to enjoy. There's even a sports court ingeniously housed in her funnel. The gym and spa are well appointed and within easy reach, as is the golf simulator. Oceania's welcoming and informal atmosphere makes her particularly popular.
P&O's itineraries are incredibly varied, and just to prove that we now have a cruise that's heading north from Southampton to explore the Norwegian fjords.
This wonderful cruise starts in Southampton, where you head through the North Sea to Norway. Bergen is your first port of call, followed by Andalsnes. It's then on to Olden and Stavanger, before you return to Southampton, where you leave your ship. Bergen is nestled amongst the magnificent mountains that grace Norway's western coastline. The best way to enjoy the picturesque city is to take the funicular railway to the top of Mount Fløyen, which overlooks both Bergen and the surrounding region. Bergen is easily explored by foot and has plenty to keep you entertained. There's a lively fish market and an even better general market along the harbour front, as well as many attractive bars and cafes.
We guarantee that you won't find a better deal on the TV or high street. So if you do, we'll give you a £50 future cruise voucher. So here's our unbeatable price. There you go, 7 nights. What a terrific price that is for a trip up to the fjords. It's a per person price, reference number PO328. It's based on 2 people sharing an inside stateroom, and that particular cruise is departing on the 6th of May 2012. There are free child places available and up to 90% discount for 3rd and 4th adult passengers when sharing a cabin. You can upgrade to an outside stateroom from £199 per person, and there's up to 20% discount off the brochure price. Free car parking or port transfers are also part and parcel of the package. PO328. Staying on the Oceania, we're heading to slightly warmer climes, thank goodness. The Canaries. Not only do these islands offer almost guaranteed sunshine due to their location just off the coast of Africa, you'll get the chance to enjoy tax-free shopping as well.
Leaving from Southampton, this cruise takes you to the Portuguese island of Madeira before heading over to the Canaries. First stop is La Palma, one of the most undeveloped of the island chain, and then Gran Canaria, the largest island. The holiday favourite of Tenerife is next, before you head to mainland Europe to visit Portugal's capital, Lisbon. Finally, you get to spend some time in Vigo in Spain before you return to Southampton to leave your ship. La Palma is known locally as La Isla Bonita and is one of the most spectacular islands in the Canaries. It has all the typical Canarian landscapes, green laurel forests, a stunning mountain range, a national park, and gorgeous Canarian pine forests. Your cruise ship pulls into the capital, Santa Cruz, which is one of the best places on the island for shopping, where a good selection of shops can be found around the Calle Real. It's also steeped in history, dating back to the discovery of America.
So here's the early booking price bargain for this 2012 cruise. 12 nights, what a terrific price per person, departing on the 10th of December 2012, so you've got plenty of time to look forward to that one. It's based on 2 people sharing an inside stateroom, and the reference number is PO428. Free child places are available, up to 90% discount for 3rd and 4th adult passengers when sharing a cabin. We are an award-winning P&O agent, so you can't go wrong with us. Up to 20% discount off the brochure fare, free car parking or port transfers, and another important factor is there is no booking fee. So it all adds up to a yes, yes, yes. PO428 is the all-important number to book this particular cruise. So there you have it, our selection of cruises from P&O's Early Booking Spectacular. Here's a reminder of the perks of booking nice and early.
All of today's prices include a discount of up to 20% off the brochure fare, but that's not all. We can also offer you free valet car parking if you choose to drive to Southampton. If you want to let someone else do the driving, then how about a free coach transfer? Or if it's too far to drive, then try one of our free flights from selected airports. And if that wasn't enough, some of the cruises on offer today are letting your kids sail for free. So call us today to bag yourself a bargain 2012 cruise.
So what are you waiting for? Call the free phone number on screen now and book yourself on one of our 2012 P&O cruises. Here's what we had to offer you today. We started with the tour of the Caribbean on the adult-only Arcadia, followed by the Western Mediterranean and Central Mediterranean itineraries on the Ventura. We then boarded the Oceania for that fabulous cruise up to the Fjords and the sailing around the Canaries. And don't forget, these all include a saving of up to 20% off the brochure price. So call us now to book yourself on one of these P&O cruises, but these are by no means the only itineraries available. Check them all out online at cruisefirst.tv, and don't forget that we are one of the few agents that don't charge a booking fee. So call us today to book your next holiday. See you soon. Bye-bye.